Welcome to Mystery Handicapper. Before I take a look at the Mineshaft stakes, last few days picked up some new subscribers. I want to welcome you to the channel. Once again, every week, this channel is picking up new subscribers, and I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to click on all notifications. Let's take a look at the field. Race number 11. It's the Grade 3 Mineshaft stakes at the fairgrounds on Saturday. It's a mile and 16th. Purse of $250,000. Rain chances have been lowered for Saturday according to local forecasts. Looking at about a 20 to 30% chance of rain on Saturday. Let's take a look at the field. 6-1 is Warrior Johny. Only 5 wins out of 25 starts. He's 0 for 2 at the fairgrounds with 2 third-place finishes. Has posted a couple of nice speed figures though. 111 at Saratoga, winning by 4. A couple races back, won a race at Parks, 2 3/4. Posting a Brisnet speed figure of 100. Last time out finished 3rd. Getting blinkers for the first time. Getting 6-1 on the 1 horse. Warrior Johny. 12-1 is Heroic Move. Won the Sexton Mile at Lone Star, winning by a neck. A couple races after that, finished 2nd, Mountaineer. Behind Hit Show. Then won the stakes race 2 races back. Finished 5th in the Grade 3 Louisiana stakes at 26-1. You're getting 12-1 on the 2 horse. Heroic Move. 9-2, trained by Todd Fletcher, written by Irad Ortiz. It is Tuscan Sky. Tuscan Sky should be forward in this race. Tell you, Tuscan Sky either looks really, really good or he looks really, really bad in his races. First 2 races, won by 5 1/4, and won by 2. Now both of those races, he was on Lasix. Next time out, stepped him up in class in the Wood Memorial, and he didn't do so well in that race, finishing 7th. The next race, the Pegasus, he looked like a superstar again, winning by 6 3/4. And he stepped him up in class again in the Grade 1 Haskell. He looked awful in that race. Then off of a layoff, came back at Aqueduct where he finished 2nd, just behind by 3/4 of a length. Next time out in the race where he was the favorite, he looked awful again, losing by 11, finishing 7th. He's coming in off about a 2-month layoff. Getting 9-2 on the 3 horse, Tuscan Sky. I will use Tuscan Sky on my tickets. Let's take a look at Hall of Fame at 4-1, trained by Steve Asmussen, written by leading jockey at the fairgrounds, Jose Ortiz. He spent $1.4 million on this horse, sired by Gunrunner. His maiden debut, finished 2nd behind by 2. Next time out, they gave him some Lasix and he was gone, winning by 10. Well, when you spend $1.4 million on a coat, on a yearling coat, you're thinking Kentucky Derby. So of course they're going to put him in the Derby points race. Put him in the Risen Star Stakes. You don't get Lasix in those Derby preps. He got off of Lasix, finished 7th, behind by 8 3/4. But they spent $1.4 million on him, so let's try to get some Derby points anyway. Even though he finished 7th in the Risen Star, let's run him in the Louisiana Derby. Maybe it was a sloppy track. Ran him in the Louisiana Derby. Yeah, it wasn't a sloppy track. Finished 10th, behind by 12. Asmussen gave him a nice layoff after that. Came back at Churchill. Increased the speed figure. Got Lasix again. Won by 2. Then in his 4-year-old debut at this racetrack, got Lasix again. And won by 6.5. This horse is a perfect 3 for 3 when getting Lasix. Good news for Hall of Fame. He's getting Lasix in this one. You're getting 4-1 on the 4-horse Hall of Fame. I will use him on my tickets. Oh, look, he's back. It's Catching Freedom. Last year's Louisiana Derby winner. He's back at the fairgrounds. Broke his maiden at Churchill down by 3 3/4. A couple races after that, won the Smarty Jones. He finished 3rd in the Risen Star. He was far back in the Louisiana Derby. He was way far back. He won that race by 1 length. Next time out in the Kentucky Derby, finished 4th. Made the Superfect in the Kentucky Derby. And in the Preakness, finished 3rd behind Mystic Dan and Seize the Gray. He needs some pace to run into. Next time out in the Ohio Derby, yeah, he disappointed. He was the overwhelming favorite in that race. Finished 4th. And Brad Cox gave him off some time after that race. He's coming into this one off a more than 7-month layoff. It's a long layoff. But according to Daily Racing Form, Brad Cox in the past 4 years, horses off a 180 to 360 day layoff. Well, his horses are winning at a rate of 48% in dirt route races. It's 30 out of 62. That's a large sample size. So he's pretty good at bringing them off of long layoffs. Got Flavian Pratt aboard. Getting 3-1 on the 5-horse Catching Freedom. You should get a pretty good pace to run into in this one. I will use Catching Freedom on my tickets. 10-1 owned by Godolphin. Maycocks Bay. Broke his maiden at Parks. Next couple races didn't do so well. Next time out, got Lasix and he was gone. Winning by 10. After that, got Lasix again. Won by 1.5 lengths. That was off a very long layoff. And then the Louisiana Stakes, finished 4th, 3 3/4 behind. Getting 10-1 on the 6-horse, Maycocks Bay. Four to 1 is Batten Down. It's coming off a more than 3-month layoff. Broke his maiden at Churchill in about 8 3/4. Next time out, on the Grade 3 Ohio Derby. And Bill Mott stepped him up in class and took on the top tier 3-year-olds. Jim Dandyway finished 3rd behind Fierceness and Sierra Leone. Next time out in Travers, took on the top tier 3-year-olds again. This time they added Torpedo Anna to the mix. Finished 5th behind by 11. Didn't do so well. Bill Mott said enough of those top tier 3-year-olds. Ran a mistakes race at Churchill. Won easily by 5 3/4. Next time out, took some pressure up front. He didn't like that. Finished 4th, behind by 5.5. Looks like to me he's going to win. He absolutely needs the lead. And all three of his wins come at the distance of 1 mile and an 1/8 or longer. This is 1 mile and 1/16. You're getting 4-1 on the 7 horse. Batten Down. Let's take a look at the 8. Komorebino Omoide at 8-1, side by California Chrome. He's got some solid speed figures, this horse. Ran a 99 last time in the Louisiana Stakes. 14-1 in that race. A couple races before that, a stakes race at Delta Downs by 5 3/4. He runs well. Getting 8-1 on the 8 horse. Now his trainer, last time he's won a dirt route race at the fairgrounds was February of 2022. He's 0 for 15 in the last 3 years. You're getting 8-1 on the 8 horse. I will use him on my tickets. But these are the horses I'm using. I'm using Komorebino Omoide, Catching Freedom, Hall of Fame, and Tuscan Sky. Horse I'm going to pick to win. At $1.4 million, he needs to start winning races like this. I'm going to go with Hall of Fame. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.